What's up, everybody? What's up? Let's see. Hey, Mayhem. What's up? PJ, Miss Loretta, Billy. Make sure I got a Roni. Can y'all hear me okay? Is everything even working? Cool, cool. Hey, Eric. And don't worry, Mayhem. That'll be Monday. It'll be a Monday thing. Yes, it's a beautiful day. I'm behind kind of some of the things I wanted to do, but because with this cold weather, I had to do the plastic on the house, and so that kind of shifted some things. And then some surprise visits. Little man came to visit yesterday, and he's coming for a visit tomorrow. Hey, Mr. William. Yeah, for people that if you're just coming in or whatever, the Battlefield Productions is Mayhem. He's got his cool new channel going where it's going to be a pretty cool looking channel. Yeah, Monday is I was gonna just visit with everybody for a little few, and this will be the closing of this chapter. You could say the 2024 chapter, I guess, but I mean, I know technically we've had New Year's, but in the political arena and everything, and I do think that there's a change coming. You know, the end run of that, I don't know. It's like life. We all shoot for the best and deal with what we're dealt. That's the way I kind of take it. Been having some issues here lately. Some of my like my fingers on my left hand go numb. Just little things. But I've decided, I don't know, next year, the next chapter, however you want to view that. I'm gonna I'm gonna try to do a morning show. I just say show. But I'm gonna do a little morning deal, and I just want to, I don't know, visit with people that I've gotten to meet over the years on the social media platform, and also kind of just, I don't know. All you can do is do what you can do. And so all I can do is offer some positive stuff maybe in the mornings that you can choose to either take, and maybe it helps you throughout the day, gives you something to bounce back to, or you can choose not to. But at least I can, at the end of the day, I can go, well, so did I try to do? Yeah, well, I could at least acknowledge that. So, hey, Greta and Eric, I said, hey to you, I do believe. So I just decided that, I don't know, man, because it is one thing about in the social media platform, I've realized it's, you can, I try to stay positive, but it's like, eh, for me, it just don't work. Because there's too much, and there's no, like, yeah, it just, so all I figure is, you know what? I'm going to stick with the positive. One thing I can always attest to, I figured out in 60 years is whining never fixed anything. The temperature never changes if you gripe about it. A bullet hole in your leg doesn't feel no better if you whine about it. If you get cut, it don't feel no better. If something smacks you upside the head, it don't feel no better. If it's wet and soggy, it doesn't make it any drier. So it's like whining accomplishes nothing. So I can't. And by the way, just so we're clear, because this is where I think over the years I didn't realize it, but there's apparently butthurt feelings. So whenever I say that, I'm usually self-reflecting, and it's what I term I've always said over years for negative. I say whining. It just helps me remember not to do negative. Negative is whining. So anybody that takes offense, man, just that's another thing. In the new chapter, I gotta say, man, because it was, I think I had gotten this a mindset for a few decades to where I'm all about helping, and so I always tried to help. And it's not that I'm not going to be helpful or nothing, but I gotta tell you, man, I had to really self reflect so that I don't take on other people's shit because I found myself taking on other people's shit. It's like getting defensive over something, and it's like, well, shit, now you're occupying my space. Damn. And I kind of had to just process that and kind of go through things to realize how much I kind of just gave up my own airspace. It's like, well, here I am bitching about stuff, but I kind of like gave up the airspace. It's like, what did I expect was going to happen? And I'm sorry, I'm not ignoring Chad. I just was getting it off my chest. And hey, what's up, kiss off, big sis? Oh, hey, little man, love the fire truck. It was flipping awesome. Oh my god, it's like the perfect balance of shiny ass flashy lights and annoying noises. And it just was like, yeah, and it's like, all right. What's up, G Mall Merkel? Oops. And I'm sorry if I missed anybody. Miss Loretta, I think I said hey to you, PJ. Miss Sharon. Okay, there we go. I'm sorry. I do apologize. So good morning, good day, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever it's working for you. But no, and I'm not. This is not. I don't know, man. See, that's another thing because I'm a thinker, and I try to think things through, and I will try to work out a problem, and I try to, believe it or not, I actually try to choose my choice of words so that I'm not like totally doing the white glove move on somebody or some shit. But I do. Yeah, everybody's got limits, and so I've hit mine a few times for sure. But I just had to reflect, and it's kind of like I think I'd even talked about it before. Is like watching all the negative, and then you realize that wow, I just invested 6 hours out of the day, and I just heard the same negative stuff I heard yesterday. Well, see, then that really and this is how it works, man. You just never know. Hey, Miss Sherry, D dog, what's up, Mother Clucker? And I'm sorry, like I said, didn't mean to miss chat. But no, that's so. I don't know. My next chapter is I'm gonna try to stay on the basic positive message. I'm not knocking rabbit holes, and I'm not saying don't do them. Do you, boo? I'm just I can't do anything with that. And see, and I'm a regardless of some. Well, no, that would be see. This would be choosing to make a sarcastic remark, and I won't. I really am a problem solver. That's so I always not that that's a two to the horn shit. It's just that I view things, and if it's just like shit, man, you either accept it, fix it, or ignore it. I mean, it just figure it out. And so in conversations, I guess in my mentally, so I just didn't really catch it, but I'm always trying to find the solution here. And there really is no solution. Actions, not distractions. What's up, brother? Mayor, Miss Mayor, how are you, man? And so I've just kind of, I don't know, I kind of thought, and if there's people that I enjoy talking with and chatting with, and I definitely, I think about y'all and wonder how stuff going. I hear weather something on the news and go, oh wow, I wonder. So I do that. Hey, Kiss Off, are you still listening? Are you still here? Because if you're still here, I need to tell you something. I think I'm going to have to take the one flag down, and I'm going to figure out another place to hang it, because I can't put that flag on top of the Texas flag. That just ain't going to happen. But the weight of that flag causes the wind dynamics to change. And so what's happening is the weight of this flag is then causing that one to just be light enough to wrap around the pole. So when I'm gonna take this flag down, and I just don't want you to get upset with me or nothing. I wanted you to understand why I'm gonna take it down. But the Texas flag isn't as thick, since this one here, the POW one, there, get my finger right. Since this POW flag right here is double layered, then it's double the weight. I'll try to explain it that way. So it's twice as heavy. And so what's happening is it's causing the draft. And so then the just single layer Texas flag doesn't get, well, it gets pulled around the pole. Cool. Understand? Mucho gracias. Oh, I can't say that really. Then I have some neighbors now that might think I'm making fun of them, and I don't mean to. What's up, Papa's Farm? Let's just what? So like, let's dig another hole. Hey, like, you know what? We don't need to sweat that, because you've lost the skill, Hexy. Arguing is a stress reliever and makes room for the good shit in your bucket. Yeah, but see, oh well, see, now you're on a different level at that point there, Gmall Merkel. So yeah, me and the missus don't argue, and I don't know. I mean, making up, and I don't mind it. It's not arguing. I mean, that's because, and I guess I do suck at arguing. I mean, all I know is if you tell me something and you're factual with it, well, be prepared, because I might be the weirdo that asks the questions. I kind of want more basis to it, not just well, because they said so. And it's like, I see that just doesn't work for me. And so I don't mind. And then an argument on just, no, I want chocolate. No, I want vanilla. No, I want chocolate. No, I want vanilla. Well, fine, whatever. And then those are whatever. That's hell. I hardly ever see that anymore. Things can't be that simple no more. No, Eric, I figured I'm going to let them just work on their house they are. What's up, Pappy Two Bears? There you go, D Dog. Ignore the false flags and rabbit holes. Get busy fighting for your rights. By chasing hopiism, you will have nothing and you will deserve it. Let's see. Oh, shit. People came in. There's the Pappy Two Bears. Make sure I didn't miss nobody else. Hey, if I missed you, then sorry. That wasn't the intent. Ronnie says, I'd like to rant, which can leave the other person speechless forever. Hey, what's up, TJ? How's the weather where you're at, man? Oh, and by the way, I guess we'll go ahead and get this over with too. That way, people got the rest of the weekend. I don't want to ruin nobody's beginning of the week, so no shocking all for Mondays. Um, all the wrench things probably just going to go away, and I'll probably just going to be about as plain basic as I can be. That way, I don't unintentionally involve myself in drama that I, you know, not aware of or any of that kind of stuff. So I'm probably just gonna, I don't know. There's probably gonna be one or two, maybe, I don't know, because you never know who you're gonna piss off, and so I don't know, but yeah. So just if you want to get mad at me because the wrench thing's gone, then I get it. Everybody got to be themselves. So just know it. All I can do is look at this screen and go, it ain't done out of any animosity or anger or personal thing or nothing. It's my way of help shifting into neutral. Let me just go in the neutral zone. You know, there's some people I think I could probably just leave blue, but then see, I don't want other people to get mad because they're like, oh well, they got a ranch, and it's like, I just see, I don't. To me, it's kind of like voluntarily wanting to jump in the drama pool, and I suck at swimming in them streams. What, somebody said something, I saw it go by. Pepper Two Bears arguing is a time waster that doesn't usually change my mind. Having an intelligent discourse is more to my liking. Right, Poppy. See, that's it, man. I mean, damn, hell, I guess it's sad because I say it, I'm an old school kind of person, and it's so sad. It should still be perpetuating. This should not have ever gone away, but you learn from doing, and you learn from other people that have done, and then they tell you. But people have just gotten so instant gratification. This dude's right because he says what I want to hear mentality that there's no explaining anything. Like, hey, I think probably the best support right there would be a 2x6. Well, why would you say that? Well, because you said you're going to be loading this and this and this on it, so there's going to be a lot of stress weight, and then the span of that, somebody's mic can go, oh yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, the 2x4 probably wouldn't have been the best. There, wow, oh my God. But no, buddy. Walk up there and most people have a bad habit of doing a delivery system of, yo, dude, I wouldn't use that. That's stupid. You should have used a 2x6. If you knew what you were doing, you used a 2x6. And it's like, yo, well, okay, you just shut the door off the conversation right out the gate. Rock steady, what's up? Blackbird, what's up? If you sit on the fence, you just end up with a stick in your ass. Pick a side and ride. Yeehaw, mofo. Hey, Miss Ellen. That's it. So anyway, I just wanted you to know why that might happen. Because, yeah, like I said, all I can do is look at this screen, no green screen, no magical production going on, and go, it won't be personal and it won't be out of anger, animosity, or nothing. It's just shifting into a nice little neutral spot. It's kind of like looking at stuff going, okay, these are problems, this is potentials, this is variables. Let's remove this one and we won't have to even worry about that. And that's kind of what it is. That's all. That's all. What's up, Zach? Uh-oh. Gmo says, greed, Papa's, and I didn't even see what Papa said. It went by so fast. See, it's like Streamlabs. Streamlabs is kind of like one of them things, you hate it, but you love it. I can honestly say I've never been pissed off that you rescued. No one is perfect or has all the answers, but you try harder than a lot of people, not in a chair of facts, and you can't change my mind. Well, and that's all I want to do. And see, I don't want nobody to take offense to that, but I just want to. It's like when I do stuff, man. It's like y'all got me motivated. I'll say that, and that's, man, the whole the thing social media did, and meeting everybody and watching and seeing, it was the vibe, man. It's like, it was the morning started with, hey, what are you going to be doing today? What are you doing today? And It wasn't the, oh man, he said, she said bullshit. And, oh, do you see what they did now? And it wasn't, it was, that was true. It was more like the forward. Well, hell, I kind of got pulled into that train and I was able to get the chicken coop done. I got the ramp fixed. Hell, I've cut down that tree over there. Cut down the tree. Oh, well, they had a tree out there by the security light. Hell, I forgot about that one. I cut that one down. That's the one where I broke the, was that the one when I broke the sawzall? And see, and there was the Cluckin Alamo coming to save the day. Help me get another sawzall. And, but I just want to, I don't do it as in, oh, look at me. I'm in a chair. I really, man, I don't want to be in this. So this isn't like, I'm cool with this. Half of the struggles I go through is my own personal shit because I'm so used to just doing. It's like, that's a stack of something. I just look and move it. Now all of a sudden it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna move that. What am I gonna move it with? And what path am I gonna take? And what do I have to move out of that path? Or what do I got to put down so I can? It's a headache. So I just, but I got motivated, and that was kind of a an eye opener, and kind of a wake up call. And then I kind of was like, wow, I didn't realize just how I guess depressed I had gotten. And I don't mean this like in an insultive kind of way at all, but I got depressed, and then I kind of got real vulnerable, I guess, and kind of, I say weak minded for just a better lack of a better description. But so then I kind of, I met everybody and I'm listening and I'm enjoying. And then I got motivated. And hell, I've hatched chickens. People have helped me with that. That's been still a lesson that's in the learning. But I think I've got it filed in the right category. I'll put it that way. But there was just so many changes that have happened the past 4 or 5 years. Hell, I've received things. Oh, and I will just reiterate, not trying to be ugly, and I'm not really, this isn't out of sarcasm, but this is just statement, factual stuff. There's been some time span, so I don't know if it's also what caused some issues was because assumptions, but like the whole chicken coop and raising all of them, that was all, I was selling stuff to raise the money. So that wasn't, here you go. So it hasn't been, it hadn't been a total free ride. And it felt weird selling stuff. That was such a headache. And I actually lost several $100s on that. That just wasn't thinking things through. I was just, but I've managed to get the chicken coop. I have a way to hatch chickens, so that's a perpetuating thing. You know, I've managed to find just to, because it was like I used to say, it's like telling you guys. I just didn't realize I was actually beating the shit out of myself without knowing it. Uh, but see, when I would tell you guys, yeah, I need to get that tree trimmed up, or I'm going to be working on the chicken coop tomorrow. Well, by telling and talking with you guys with that, it kind of really, it was a motivating, you know. And then people are asking about it the next day, so then that carries over, and it was kind of like a momentum ball. And then it's just several things. Nothing. There was no one specific thing. Uh, some was like the other day. I had this plan, little grandiose plan here, but I made the wrong little move, and well, it kind of put me down for about 2 days. So that reset things back because it's like, oh yeah, so D Dog, see, it's like right now because the plastic, the freeze coming today is when I'm finally actually going to try to work on this gate opener. That's just, it's the timing of things. So anybody that figures that I wasn't going fast enough, or I will say there was just that's been kind of ironic, kind of wondering, and just some of the random stuff. But I mean, I do try to do what I can do out of this chair, and there's just sometimes I overextend myself, and it kind of is a nice way of a reality wake up call. And then it puts me down, you know. Man, you have no idea how many days there's been just a text that I might not even respond to or an email before that would just kind of be that little spark that it's like, I need to just, because once again, it's kind of like looking at a wound. The more you look at it, I don't know, to me, it just seems to me the more you look at a wound, the more it hurts. Hey, what's up, Chuck? Psycho Billy. How's the weather up where y'all are at? Are you up in part of that whole cold front scenario going down up there? I know it's freaking awesome down here today. Tomorrow's supposed to be another story, but then it's Texas. That's just how we roll. Oh, veteran with a sign has something. But I don't know, man. See, like that, I wore a lot of that shit because I would worry about what do people think? Because, and people, I don't care what people call it. People can say, oh, it's a people pleaser. No, it's just that making such a personality change just changed who I was. So I did care about what people thought. Did not ever try to be disrespectful. I have no problem telling you exactly where I stand with something, but most people don't like that and they consider that ugly. Where it's like if you talk shit just throughout every day, then that's okay. I don't know. It's crazy. Northwestern Oklahoma. Oh yeah, then you probably are in some of that cold stuff there, aren't you, Miss Ellen? Let's see. Chuck says, yeah, it's been cold and lots of freezing days. We even got light snow. Oh yeah, then I guess what's fixing to be coming tomorrow is really gonna be a hitter. I'm totally cool with it, man. I mean, yeah, it could cause some hiccups, this whole little plastic stuff. It might not be enough if we get down into 27 and 26 and stay there for a week. I'm just hoping nothing happens to the chickens. The last little freeze patch, we kind of made it a point to take the water and empty it every evening and every morning take them fresh water because it's just going to instant freeze. But I wish I could. I got to get that finished. See, and that's another thing. All it takes is a little half a day of rain, and then no, I ain't going out there for about 3 or 4 days. Eskimo mode activated. There you go. Blackbird says, "Got to fly. Got to bring in the firewood." Right on, Blackbird. Make it a good day. Talking highs and lows, 20s and teens. Yeah. Damn. Oops. 12. But I don't know. So anyway, that's it. All I can say is expect some change. Take with from that is what you want. Um, I ain't into going back and forth. So I mean, if you think that I say or do anything was meant, all you gotta do is send an email. We can either just it'll be a quick, simple answer, or hell, we can do a backstage thing and talk about it. Or well, I don't care. All I know is I'm not gonna occupy my days or my chats with other people worrying about that shit, isn't it? And I really just want to try to encourage people get involved, pay attention to what's happening right now. Not the no, oh, I said that wrong. Okay, I scratch that, rewind. See, this is where I need one of them producers, editors, or whatever, and go, okay, cut that part out. But simplify your life. That's what I want to just try to encourage people to maybe try to simplify your life because you really do have a voice. And if you exercise it in the right way and you spread that amongst your area, it will have an impact. And I'm not going to try to get into that now. It's a whatever, because who knows? People might not want to hear that, but that's just, once again, trying to be part of the solution and not the problem. So the best thing I can do is offer positive thoughts, realistic solutions, which is communicating with the elected official, you know, getting the word out about that elected official in your area. And that's just, so that's where that is. What time? Let's see. I don't even know. Okay, well, the first 30 minutes. Now, let me see about paying attention to chat. Because, sorry, I wasn't trying to ignore y'all and just. Okay, PJ. Later, PJ. Make it a good day, ma'am. Fill a bottle halfway of water, put salt in it, and let it float. Chicken's water bowl will help prevent it from freezing. Well, see, it didn't work last year. Tried that. And what happened is it just froze all around the bottle. And I think it's because, like, it doesn't have enough movement to keep the bottle movement. Like, once they go in, then it just sits stagnant for hours and it just froze around it. But then again, it's just kind of nothing shocking. Do right by yourself, help those in need if you can, and always watch your six. Pretty much, you know. I heard the phrase, and I got to think about it, and it's like, well, yeah, you know what? I'm kind of like a God, family, country kind of guy. That just, and I guess that is kind of a weird thing nowadays. So it is what it is. Kiss off, we're home. That was fun. Where'd you go? So you wasn't even listening to me here. I've been talking to you for 30 minutes and you weren't even listening to me. Good God Almighty. I just like 24 degrees in Sheboygan, Wisconsin. 26 watching 16. Ooh. If it doesn't work, you can purchase an aquarium heater and place it in the bowl. Oh, that's right. You went to Lowe's. I saw that kind of go by some in chat, but I figured you were talking about a different time you went to Lowe's. Well, okay, that's cool. At least you took your shit to them. We didn't have to hear it. I'm just... Hey, did y'all hear the inauguration is going to be indoors? And of course, there's was a lot of freak out, like, oh my God. And I don't know, it can go either way. Who knows? Maybe he's got intel. Maybe it's a statement because they made the images of the rotunda being taken over so much that he decided he was going to do it right there inside the rotunda. Or that Charlie Kirk dude was talking about the weather is what kind of made them decide that apparently it's going to be like 0 degrees or some shit. And he knew how the crowds were going to be. And he really thought about that and was like, oh man, there'll be people stand out there in that for a whole day and stuff. So that we'll have loss of life. What, people get medical issues. And it sounds valid, you know. I guess if I was scared of every bing bang and noise shadow, that could be like, oh yeah. It sounds legit. Sounds a little legit that he wants to just kind of do it right there on the things of all the footage they showed everybody. So I'll just be glad when it gets done and get these confirmations done. Because I'm excited to see. Ain't nothing going to be 100%, but it's, you know what? It's just like it's better to It's better to see going up than going down. And the last four has definitely been batshit crazy. Oh, have you heard this latest little interview that old Mike Johnson did? That was kind of wild when he said that. And I looked over that screen and when he said that, and I went, I'm sorry. Did anybody catch what he just said? That it's like, but he apparently met up with Biden. He couldn't, his staff would dodge him. And he finally was able to get this meeting with Biden. And when he went in, there was all these other people in there with him. And anyway, Biden finally says he wants to talk to Johnson. So then they leave. Well, while he's talking to him, he says, "Well, I want to ask you, President Biden, why did you stop the pipeline?" And then this dude commences arguing with him, telling him he didn't and shit. And then he finally found out he did. Well, it's like, Johnson now is saying it, but I'm like, yo, dude, why didn't you say that back then? Why didn't you come out and disclose that, But see, I don't know. I've watched some other stuff about Secret Service, and those are all their bodyguards. So if you want to worry about somebody, that'd be somebody to worry about. What you got, kiss off? On the next episode of Lowe's Parking Lot Brawls, Kiss Off takes on employee about his parking spot. You don't want to miss it. Right? And wait, said that was just sad picking on an old lady. How rude. Well, see, why'd you have to be rude, Kiss Off? You should have just, respected that lady as she was asking you not to park right there. You got to respect your elders, ma'am. How rude. I skipped that line, Ellen. Took too dang long. Oh, what line were you in? They bring up topics after they become useless. Well, it's just, I mean, he's the Speaker of the House, so he's not so much the useless side, but it just kind of, which I get. There's a lot of that was because, man, once they were filtered in, dude, they were at the upper management's, leadership roles of all these little branches. So I don't know, I can get it. It's just like listening to Zuckerberg worming about how, that they kind of threatened us with all these regulations and all this shit, and oversight. Well, I can see that. Not saying that he isn't some greedy little dick to begin with, but that's just made him easier for them to play. But I totally get it. I see it. Because once that's like I used to say, everybody got mad at me, but I'd say that's why you don't ever see no change. You're not going to see nothing happen about COVID or nothing. Department of Justice is corrupt as can be right now. The FBI, Christopher Wray, corrupt as can be. You're not going to see a change until you change that. Well, now that's what we'll wait and see happens. We got Monday. Fear can get you if you let it in. Oh yeah. Well, it can. It's a good motivator. You know what? It's like fuel in your car. The right fuel at the right octane, your car runs good. Too high, you'll start burning shit up. Shit don't act right. Not enough, and you'll stall out. And so you got to have the balance. So fear is good. It's just it's gotta have its place. It can't be a controlling factor. It has to be a managed factor. Kiss off also. It's me, Mayhem. Oh, Kiss off. You didn't know that was Mayhem, really? Are you kidding me? The authority. Oh, see, you just got, but you gotta. You know what? It was kind of funny because I was listening to, I don't know, a show, an episode, whatever you want to call it, a video. I was listening to this conversation, and I gotta say, there's this guy starts talking about his mag group, his community mag group and stuff, and as he starts rattling off how it come to be and how it's set up and everything, and I would just kind of, I don't know, for me as I was listening, I'm going, but that's the foundation of the country. If we would just remember that and get that back. But it's like somebody asked, I think, how it came to be or something, or how they run that, or so he starts. Well, they there was a group of them. They got together and they kind of wrote down their own little constitution kind of thing, and their own little bill of rights, and they all agreed upon them, and they agreed upon on how they would vote, and how people could come in, and they set all this up, and they have a monthly fee that goes to like the communal stuff. So the stuff that's for everybody, it goes to that, and any changes, everybody needs to vote on it, and agree on that. There won't be just a leader, it just more like and I'm like, that's what we got right now. It's just that we've gotten so polluted and sidetracked from it that we now get told it doesn't exist. But it's really, there's the foundation. It's a group of people. It's called a town. And they get together and then they decide to agree. And it's like, yeah, well, no, we're cool with the Constitution and the Bill of Rights, and the Declaration of Independence. That's all good. Let's stick with that. Okay, there you go. And it's like, and you can call it taxes, pay it, membership fees, whatever. And it takes care of your roads and ditches and shit like that, and I don't know. It was weird. Because it's like, yeah, see, and the only reason that one sounds good and really says this will work, it's kind of like way back when we started ours and everybody participated. This was the norm. It worked. No, let's see what you got there. Miss Ellen's got something. Rescue, is that one of those Army Fleet School? No, it's a brand skull cap, but I just can't show the brand, so it's on the backside. So, but it's a brand. When I had another one, it just doesn't. Yeah, I'm just down to this one, or I got my yellow Suddenlink one, my caution yellow. But be ready for the waterfalls and higher wave of so much more coming out. See too. When people start helping. Yeah, we just got to get people to actually pull their head out of their ass. That's just my own little redneck version. Not nothing personal to nobody or nothing, but it's just, I think people can be selfish and they can be ugly. And I think what used to kind of slowly reside in the real worst parts, often themselves are in jails, prisons, have just overflowed into society now. So even righteous people treat other people really no different than the other people do. It's just that it's worded different and dressed up different. So you get told it's different, but it's really not different, you know. If those people start banging on shit, okay, well, y'all have heard me bitch about these damn yapping dogs around here. Well, it's like, see, to me, I'll rap about the yapping dogs, but it would be like my dogs start yapping and somebody says, hey, man, dogs are annoying. And I go, oh, man, shut up, mind your own business. Wouldn't that kind of sound really weird? I mean, wouldn't that be kind of, I don't know if that's hypocritical, condescending. I don't know really where that falls, but it's like if I'm going to complain about the yapping dogs I hear in the distance, and then my dogs are yapping, and somebody's like, hey, man, I was trying to just chill. Your dogs are yapping away. And I'm like, mind your own business. Wouldn't that be kind of weird? I mean, didn't it? I don't know. And see, once again, just sharing thoughts. Just sharing thoughts. And think about the judgmentalness in yards or houses or residents. People drive by and they go, "Ah, look at that." But then you go to theirs and they think their shit's right, but the guy down the road past them drives by theirs and goes, "I can't believe that." And it's kind of no different than the whole little, they came for them, didn't do nothing. It's the same thing. It's just that we perpetuate this. So it's like, and we've gotten so society, that's what the we I'm going. I don't know, man. It's like it's gotten so fractured that there'll be people complaining, griping, getting mad, whatever. It's not appealing to this group of people what this group does, or this person, or this corporation, this business, whatever. But yet they'll do it, and it's like it's okay if they do it, just not if. And I've kind of noticed it's like the bigger the other side gets, the more they're not allowed to do. You know, because it's now a big private company. And I don't know if that's that whole Bernie Sanders bullshit where he's got people so mind jacked over all these billionaire companies. And it's like people are so missed the mark. Well, yeah, America, we got way more millionaires in America. How is that? Oh, that's right. We're kind of a capitalistic society. That's how we've been able to prosper. Oh, wait a minute. The invisible key is you got to get up off your ass and do it your own self. Oh, damn, man. Well, that ain't no fun. And that's kind of where we're at. They might just my 2 cents. But it just, yeah, I don't know. And so, see, it's so easy for me to watch so much of this and then I get wrapped up in that because I'm just blown away of just some of the simplicity. I don't know. Maybe you need to put everybody in prison for a little while or something and go beat the dirt. Does that do it? I don't know. Where do we lose it? It's like, how come you don't? Wow, I really would like to get a place, and that's not a goal no more. Well, I'd like to, if I'm going to do this work, I want to try to do the best I can. That's just not a goal. It seems like that's not the norm. It's not the norm you hear. I'll put it that way. Hopefully it works where y'all are at, but it just, kind of, I don't know, man. I get scared sometimes, and that's how I watch my own son with my grandson, and I just kind of go, see, I don't know how does that message get there because I know how he was raised because I was there, and but yet, see, that's why I say it's. I don't know, man. People think you have the best intentions, but you're just one amongst many. It's going to take people. It's going to take society. There's a reason why we're successful, and things were based off of Judeo-Christian values. People saw right and wrong, good and bad. And, there was that moral compass. In case Bushido's listening, he can take a swig. I'll give him a bonus one, too. That moral compass is what we're really missing. So there's even my bonus shot. What? Hey, Hillbilly Homestead. What's up, man? Proof of life. For me or you? For me, yeah, I'm still kicking. I will say that kind of brings up a weird thought. I was thinking about that earlier this morning too. Here lately, man, I don't know. It's like I have dreams. I think when I go, I think I'm going to suffocate, which I really don't. I'm not digging that, but somehow I get this impression I'm going to suffocate. It's been happening a lot lately, and I don't know. That's weird. Just the, I was thinking about this morning. I guess the whole proof of life thing made me think of that again. What do you got? It's like, wait, Ellen, you're weaving all over the road. Not much good going to come from that. Uh-oh. You got to go up and see. One is weak, but many are strong. Yeah, but you got to watch out for the weak link thing. You got to make sure that the weak link wants to be there. Give us all a break. We got to get corruption out of there. We wanted the swamp and corruption to pay for the consequences. Now we're seeing being dead people. Oh, okay. I see where you got. I don't mind people rapping, but if you're going to rap, at least discuss solutions. It's like the people who don't vote but yet want to complain that the person they did want in office didn't get in. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works, all right? And then Ellen says, but if I'm not going all over the road, I'm not able to stay stable. Well, yeah, you got to fix the suspension, lady. If you got to swerve and bobble just to keep the car steady, you got to change your leaf springs and shit. There's something wrong with the suspension. You should be able to just hold her steady and do that Lincoln Town cars. Do the sway as you hit a bump. You just kind of float up and float down. Boy, those were the best rides ever, man. In the 70s. Oh, man, them big old cars. You'd be sitting there like you, it was like, oh, and then you'd hit some old bump or something, and it'd just be like, float up, float down. Somebody got on a boat, crossed the ocean, walked across unknown lands just to be left the fuck alone. Well, somebody somewhere. From when I see stability is not your strong. Is that somebody sway, a strong suit? What's up, Cherokee? Sway. But my mind goes all over many thoughts at once. Don't think a car suspension can help that. No, not a car suspension won't help that. That's called watch the digital platforms. Read a book. Stay focused on the book. Slowly, one page at a time. If outside noises start distracting you, then put some earmuffs on. Try to teach yourself how to focus your thought throughout the noise. I'll say that was kind of a thing, and it's me and my son were talking about last night because when he left here with little man, he got over there uh, at little man's mama's place, and what was it? I think one of her sisters, one of little man's aunts, gave him a piece of cake anyway. Apparently, I don't know because I wasn't there, so all I go off of what I was told. But apparently, somebody gave him a piece of cake. Well, everybody must have been busy talking, and he started to choke on that piece of cake. And he said he heard uh, her mom, the other grandmother, say, "Oh, he's choking." And he told me that he kind of tripped him out. How when he turned around, that everybody was just kind of froze, and yet he was standing there, and she was the only one that would say he's choking, but nobody was moving. And I told him, I said, "See, I said this is yeah, that's classic, dude. I mean, that's everybody can say it because it's you visualize what you want, what you accept. So your mind only takes you so far, and you go to training, and then you get taught things. And there's man, I've heard stories of operators that make it through training, but that first deployment they bail. There's been firefighters. It's all good through training and everything, buddy. That ride event, and that's it. They're done. So that might be. Hopefully, anybody that hears that, can kind of say, yeah, because that's maybe you go down and I don't know, you want to volunteer at the ER or something, but yeah, if you're not accustomed to it, if you and you're into that mindset that where you're at, shit could go really bad. So you could, if you think things are going to be bad enough around you that you're fortifying your shit, then hopefully you've gone down and volunteered at the ER if you've never had any experience with it. Because it's easy to watch a Hollywood movie or talk about it, and your mind will only let your thought go so deep. Reality is what gets you. Reality is what will make you hurl. How many people you ever heard about sitting there going, "Oh yeah, man, if a car hit that tree," and then they just start hurling because they can already visualize, that this splintered up limb is shoved through this dude's neck, coming out the side of his face, and it's got pieces of flesh stuck to the ends of those splinters, and it's stretched all out like it's some pinhead looking move. But it's not. It's real shit. And he's making noises. Got sound effects. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Anyway, it was a while. We had this conversation last night because I was like, yeah, this is people, kids choking. It's like it's because, man, I don't know. Real time is real time. It's not a game. Speaking of book, I just got a book this week called Fight Like a Man. I'm excited to read it. It's a guide to becoming a better Christian man. Oh, okay. Hell yeah. Oh, Homestead Aussie. Is he here? They? From down under? What's up, Pilgrim? Sorry, I'm scrolling up. So if I've missed you, it wasn't like I was ignoring you. I just did not even see it. Poor Rudy Roo, play toy left. Oh, so what's this stringy thing that was in the box, Kiss Off? Which, by the way, you know what? I don't talk dog, but if I told Rudy that you're the reason why them dingleberries keep slapping him in the balls, he might not be so friendly with you. I'm just saying. Because see that thread toy, as he tears the threads off and he swallows them, and then when he comes out here and he takes that shit, all of a sudden he's getting ball slapped by one of them threads holding on to one of them dingleberries. And you're lucky I can't speak dog. Otherwise, I would tell him that that's because you're the one that sent him the toy. It's all your fault. But it is case in point. What you put in will come out. Green, yellow, orange, it doesn't matter. Yeah, Eric, my son did. My son got him, and he just he was kind of pissed off at first, but we were kind of talking back over it, and he was shocked how he had to kind of sprint up this step and then onto the porch to then snatch him up when they're standing right there, but everybody just was froze up. What do you think, Rudy? It's Kiss Off's fault. That's why I say too, squint them eyes. He's like that damn ball buster. Kiss Off the ball buster. Great to see you all. Oh, you going, Miss Ellen? Later, Miss Ellen. Make it a good weekend. Oh, there she is. She said, okay, I got to get my day started, y'all. So God loves you all the week and have a great, great, wonderful, warm weekend. Stay safe, be strong, speak out. Hey, there you go, Miss Ellen. Make it a good weekend. Enjoy your day. Enjoy being here. And by the way, anybody that thinks that, oh, Rich, it's easy for you to say, just so we're clear, actually, my find the good out of anything actually probably comes from spending more time in solitaire than anything. Because I'm sorry, when you do have about 14 days that you're pretty much in a pair of boxer shorts for 14 days sitting on a concrete floor with no daylight with a tray shoved underneath with a peanut butter sandwich on it. And a cup of water type stuff. That's, yeah, actually a carton of milk is what it turned into. It used to be in the old days a cup. Then they sold all the shit to seal test. Hey, what's up, Brad? Ready for the freeze coming, right? Did you see that story about the bees with the blue honeycomb? Oh, wow. No way, Gmo Merkel. No. Wow, that'd be wild. Was it like blue for a bad reason, or was it just some kind of like genetic thing that happened to that comb or something? Or I'd never heard of that before. Blue honeycomb. Man, I tell you what, if you can just kind of get bees that do blue honeycombs, that'd almost be right there enough motivation to want to just have bees, even if you ain't into honey, just a blue honeycomb. I bet that looks badass. So these scientists kidnapped these bees thinking they was special. They was eating M&Ms. Oh, Lord have mercy. See, and here I was, thought you was actually going, but I should have known better. G. Mom Merkel, she be the grandmama, she be the G. Mom Merkel of bullshitting. Hell yeah, that's what I say. That's G. Mom Merkel, the grand G. Mom of bullshitting. Rescue, I was going to go up on Indy's panels last night until the Q-Tard showed up telling everyone they're wrong. Then I just turned it off. Man, I see, that was just, I don't know. That one dude was such a trip. And let's see, what was that he even talking about? He starts, and I was, whatever it is he was talking about. I don't know. When he first started out, I'm like, yeah, I don't really give a shit about false gods and stuff. So, I mean, yeah, what? Yep, cool. Okay. It's like, it's kind of like there was the other dude on the other one. He was the original dude. Like, you got to listen to him. And I'm like, well, that right there in itself, just that. It's a crazy world, man. It's a crazy world. It's cold outside. It's Kissoff's fault. It's too hot out. Kissoff's fault. Hasn't been deposited yet. Kissoff's fault. It's always Kissoff's fault. That was back in 2012. France, even. I thought it was funny. You so funny. Oh my God, this was cracked me up, dude. It caught me unaware. But I watched this. It was an army dude, and they were fucking around, and so one's recording. It was an Asian army dude, and well, I can't do it. Hell, I'll probably get flagged as some evil bad name. But when kids, and there was the Chinese, Japanese, and but you would do the little pull your eyes back, for the Asian thing. Well, homeboy was talking to him, and of course, he already had his eyes because he's Asian. So then, and I got to tell you, man, the whole translation was pretty badass. And he his voice, because he had his tone, he had his way he was speaking, and so and I think his friend's name was Chuck. And he looks at him at that phone, and he reaches up and he opens his eyes real wide. And then he proceeds to change his tone of voice, and he starts talking like, "Well, Chuck, I said that this," and it was like, "Holy crap!" And it cracked me up because it's just complete opposite, 4 decades ago. Just kidding, Kiss Off. You know I love you. Oh, that's all a setup there, Kiss Off. Mayhem. He just likes to bully people. He's a meanie. He's so mean. He's so mean. Dog, what happened on Independence? I don't know. You have to go rewind it and watch that. You so cute. Oh, I do that to Chrissy when she's bitchy, makes her laugh. Emotional damage. I forgot what I was watching something the other day, and I most of the time I'm getting to where I turn the chat off. If I'm gonna listen to somebody, I turn the chat off because I would say, man, there is some it's wild shit, dude. Wild West. No, the idiot on display is not my thing. Hey, man, the idiot on display wouldn't be on display if you didn't choose to be here. So, nah, nah, nah. I might be the idiot, but who chose the idiot? I feel bad and you keep sending me a link to be on, but I'm usually asleep or too busy to get on panel. Well, I am. I'm normally like already kind of tapped in and just kind of chilling. Usually, when the flipped ones, I try to be there with the flip because then they start early enough. But I don't. And I ain't see. That's just it. I feel bad because I don't. I don't want to say something and then people run with that like I'm saying something bad about something specific there. It's not. It's just it's the overall theme. Damn, I wish I had that welding rig. If I had that welding rig and he had a bouquet of flowers, we'd both be happy. Or no. Oh, no, if I had the welding truck and he had a feather up his ass, we'd both be tickled pink. That's what it goes. Take my brain a minute to catch back up with that old saying. It's two ass wagons. Oh, that one dude, I don't know where he came from, man. He just come up out of nowhere, and I don't know if I missed part of a conversation or what went wrong, but well, I think them motherfuckers are stalking my chickens. I didn't even realize that. Huh. Okie dokie. I checked out when the subject came up about eating people. Oh yeah, man. I don't know, man. That was something else. That was a trip. I also don't want to get up on the panel when certain people are up there because I don't want to be rude or disrespectful. Well, and I missed the first part because the missus come back, and so I turned it down so we could talk and stuff. And then my son called, and that's when he called to tell me that, and that's we were having a conversation. And so then I came back, and when I came back, it was something about Snooks wanted my opinion. I'm like, okay, I don't know on what, but and so I don't know what all they talked about. It was kind of just in and out. Chimo, the what I'm done with when people start seeing who he really is, he will be stuck watching his grass grow in his dog's home. Oh, I think the force is reaching out. There's a disturbance in the YouTube force. Quick, young rabbit, find out what the disturbance is. We can create our own little skit mode there. Oh man, see, like my damn, these fingers are numb on the ends, and I just don't know why. That's so weird. It feels weird. Okay, what? The force is strong with rabbit, right? See, this is where you're being missed. Common sense. Hey, don't be holding them seance eggs. The sense. Dude, the sense. Oh no, man. I'm just a redneck in the woods. You know, you can, because, and if you've ever been around the noise, you know, prison, whatever, you can see. People can go, oh no, I don't. Man, that noise moves people. It's like people talk about all the psyops and stuff. It's just it's the noise. The noise will shift. I just never. I actually never entertained the idea that it would actually just happen out here to society as a whole. I mean, but yeah, I'm sorry, but I don't say I'm frying that chuck for supper. No, I figured you'd have probably went and got Chrissy. She's younger. Chuck would be tough meat. She probably banged her table and knocked the glass over or something because she was like, "For fuck's sake, rescue! That's not what I meant." And I can just imagine it already. No, common sense is not so common. Why do? Oh, wait, where the hell did it go? Hot damn! Why do the great truthers research till they find what they want and never find the truth? Because they just you just want to finish painting the picture you wanted to see. You don't want to have to keep it ever evolving and live and actually here's the real deal. Because like I said, I think it kind of got me thinking with my son and then training and stuff. And there's people that it's like that's proven. You can look that up. There's data in all kinds of fields. Where there's people that'll go through all the training. They can go through simulations, all this, and then the real deal hits, and all of a sudden it's like, oh man! And it's because I personally, and that's it's been said that your brain, you're just not programmed to show you the worst, and you're programmed to protect yourself. What rescue? You still have your chickens? Oh yeah, I'm in the process of getting their permanent pen put up. I just haven't been able to get out there because we had some rain, and so then it got soggy. But yeah, I'm actually creating them 3 run lanes to go in so I can always keep 2 lanes watering. And matter of fact, Grumpy had suggested I'm going to grow some clover in those runs. So yeah, I still got my chickens. Matter of fact, I've actually been contemplating if I can ever throughout this year get that set up. I'm going to try to get up a little hatching thing so I can hatch some more. Is it too early to start day drinking yet? I guess it depends on when your days start and stop. And do you, boo? I wish for happy shit, not the fall of my country, because I'm a douche and can't make it. So wait a minute. Okay, hold on, Gma. See, this is where you do one of them Merkel moments. I wish for happy shit, not the fall of my country. I'm a douche and can't make it. So okay, no, you're trying to like pull some kind of Cherokee move on me or something. So you're gonna have to decipher that one for me, ma'am. So I get the I wish for happy shit, not the fall of my country. Hell, I can even get the because you're a douche. I guess if somehow wanting happy shit and not to follow your country is what you call being a douche, but what's the can't make it? Can't make what? Okay, there. No. Oh shit! Rescue. Did you blow the cow up? How was that? No, 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 no. It just stayed in the package. The one the we're saving that. That has run and tackle and fall in it and stuff written all over it. So yeah, it's going to be a planned event. The douche can't make it. Me no sabe. What do you mean? Man, you know what? I prepare for the worst and pray for the best. But that's life. I mean, hell, you don't know. You pull out your driveway, get T-boned or some shit. Might walking in the store and damn ceiling tile falls down on you, whack you in the head. You might be going down the damn road and the damn meteorite smack your car. There's no. I mean, it just. I don't know. That's why there's things you can do to prevent. You do what you can do, and then you just go on with life. That's like I don't mind. I ain't jumping in the ocean. There's no survival. I ain't doing that. No, and I ain't being no fucking fish food. If you're drowning and you need help, you know what, I thought about that the other day going, well, I have done that, but I think what it is my brain is just totally zeroed in on you. It's I go in, get you, get out. That's it. Don't not think about being in this water. I was not in this water because I got to tell you, dude, that's the one thing. I used to laugh for years, going, shit, man, people could off me without ever leaving a trace. All you got to do is fly me out over the ocean and shove me out. I'm going to stroke out before I hit the water. I'll stroke out as soon as I hit the water. It is. I know what food chain lives under there, and I can't defend against that. I can't even see shit coming. The people eater is already dead. I'm excited to see what changes are on the horizon for you, Risky. Oh, well, don't be too excited. Ain't nothing special. Ain't no magical shit happening. I'm just gonna. I got no desire for shit talking. And no, hey man, it all owns. It has its place. I ain't knocking it. You know, do you boo? It just I don't know. There's a time there was like but earlier in the earlier years, like making all this. There was times you'd have the shit talking, laughing, joking, and then it just became like shit talking, and then and it was like and nah. You know what? I get it. There's people that don't believe in the whole presidential Trump, and it's whatever, man. To me, Monday is inauguration day. As soon as that oath is taken, there's going to be a change, a ripple that starts. That's when the election boulder gets dropped into the pond of tranquility, and all the ripples start to go out, and we're going to see where that tails. And I realize that I don't want to go ahead and presume and try to jump ahead and almost physically steer it in a bad direction because I'm just going to assume things. I'm gonna coast and let that do its ride, and I'm gonna start focusing on this. And since I have gotten to meet so many people on here, there's a part of me that wanted to just close it down. But I know there's a good little few of you that you tell me you enjoy talking and stuff, and I do finding out about everybody, and it's really for the most part it's been nice meeting everybody, getting to know everybody. It's been different. Digital makes it all weird, but it took me a little bit to adapt. I'll fess up, man. I come into this, hell, I was a newbie. I was fresh meat. I was a rookie. I kind of, I had my moments. Same thing happened first time I got put in the penitentiary. Hell, it happened when I arrived at basic. Talk about old school basic, buddy. The minute that damn drill corporal and sergeant left the barracks, buddy, it was a self established hierarchy being done up inside there. I didn't recognize it for what it was then, but so I've run into that. Hell, I've been in the damn firehouse and saw that go down. But the digital, that was my ignorance, my naiveness. Uh-oh, where am I? I'm at 43. Where are we at? Battlefield. Wait, no, I read that one. And then is the people one-eyed. It's a one-eyed. Damn. One-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater. There we go. Had to kind of quit looking at text and get this little rhythm in my head. I don't know. I turned it off and watched Jeff Beck and BB King shred instead. Right? But I didn't know that was you. That's why I don't have a wrench. Google pissed me off, so I did a new channel. Anyway. Yeah, and I'll be able to go back and do that. Maybe I can do that right before I leave. I'll catch you in chat and try to do that through my phone. Well, no, because I'm fixing. Just bear with me. See, this is where I get. I want simplicity. Sorry. My instincts take over. That's why I'm still here. I've been careful for years now. There you go, Mr. Wayne. And if I didn't say welcome, Mr. Wayne. Yeah, I was tired of the drama and shit, and I had someone who wanted me to the point I did my channel and shit. Yep. Hoping people would start spinning. Crazy hillbilly. Cray. Thanks for the sub kiss. Oh, there you go. Yeah, Battlefield Productions. That's old Mayhem. Y'all sub up if you feel like it. Oh man, here comes the bing bling. Bang bling blam blam. Sorry, that sun's a beaming down. Gotta let the dome breathe. I'm fixing to actually how long have I been on this? I've been milking the clock here for a while. An hour and 20 minutes. Hot damn. Oh, speaking of the chickens, so I don't know if Hillbilly's even still listening, but if he's not, then but for anybody else, I don't know how many of you showed up when I showed D Dog that picture of Alamo. He got his white feather coming out the back, so he got him his own little white feather. Looks kind of cool. Rescue have to get back at taking down a cedar fence. I was given 600 feet of cedar fence. It needs to be done by Monday. You need help with your operator project. Just call me. Roger that, sir. Appreciate you, D-Dog. Hey, be safe doing that. That's a hell of a deal right there, buddy. Can't show you my sexy knees. I got my flannel pants on because this breeze down here in the shade is my legs just ain't what they used to be. I'm just having to adapt to that. So it be what it be. Let's see, what are we at there? We are at coming up on noon, and I done been here for almost an hour and a half. So, and I don't have no Ethic song. Oh, that's another thing. Damn, this is gonna take a little adjustment there, Mayhem. So, what do I need to call you, BP Mayhem? I have to adjust to something different. But I'll have to get with you to help me doing my exit, uh, my outro, because I want to use that song, but I can't just upload the song with this. I have to there's got to be some kind of video to it. So I'll have to do like the song with an image, and then I can use that as the outro. Maybe I could use, you know what? Maybe I could just use my Cluckin Alamo thing and just have that up, and then the song can play. Because see, then if I play it on my tablet, I can just go outro, and it'll play that just like with the intro. I can do intro, and yeah, I was going to get with you about that to see if you could help me with that. That's what I ought to do. Or, hey, you know what? If I do the American flag with my Alamo thing over the top. Well, but see, it ought to have a message. I always put the message thing up there. You always got to want to leave on a good note, leave a good positive thought, plant the seed. You can't control what happens after you do it. All you can do is the tending. and do the best you can to plant the seed. What comes from it's what comes from it. It's lunchtime. You can call me Mayhem. Okay, cool. Thanks. Yeah, if I'm not there tomorrow. Hey, what's up, Rainwater? Yeah, I think I'd like that. Kind of like this is right now, only like where my picture's a little smaller, so you see more of the flag, but then my little logo thing up there instead. I think that would be cool. But I just think it will. I tell you what, that's kind of what it. But then I want to do a piece over here to where it's I can put a saying. I won't, and I'll figure out which one I want to kind of put into that. Just leave people with a positive thought. Food for thought. Chew on this for the day. Hope y'all. Hey y'all, I'm getting ready to eat me some chicken and noodles, homemade. Look at you, cray cray. Ooh, I'll be all jelly and stuff. I think that's how some of these kids say it. Be all jelly. Son, you can't knock some chicken noodle soup. I have been known to be a fine connoisseur of chicken noodle soup. I definitely had damn well acquired taste for it. That's for sure. All righty, mayhem. That'll work. Oh no, it's a drive by. Watch out. Well, I don't think that tree's gonna come back. It might. Some of them spots look pretty bad. Oh, hey, that's what I could do. Um, I'll show you this. So mayhem, hang tight. No, you'll be able to see what I was telling you. So, and what I'm going to show y'all is I got enough battery life. Yeah. So remember the widow maker that was hanging in the tree? Well, I guess I could look at that brain as a blessing because it kept me from being over there. Because out of nowhere, we even watched some wind come through and we thought it would fall. It didn't, and it fell randomly. No big wind coming. All of a sudden, well, you see how it's stuck in the ground, but it would have skewered somebody. I think it would be cool if you also had a little bit of a voiceover on it too. But we'll discuss that more. Okay, buddy. All right. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna turn the cam off so you don't get sick. And let me take you to the end. I can make it to here. Oh no, that's some crazy kids on four wheelers and shit. Ooh, I'm so scared. I'm so scared. All right. I don't know, man. Okay, there we go. So there's the see the two. Oh wait, let's see. Can I get right there? Yeah. So see this. Where's my hand gonna show? Whoop. Okay, so here's where the tree is, right there, and that top is now standing up right there. That's not a tree. That's the top that fell and stuck in the ground right there below my finger. I can't go all the way out there, but yeah. So that's what I was talking about. Okay, let me. Can't go much farther, otherwise I won't be able to turn around. My wheels sink. I tried to shovel some of this sand, man. Shoveling is just a mofo. Used to do that so easy before. Okay, so now I need to do this. And I need to do this. There we go. Now we're here. Yep, okay. So yeah. So anyway, that Widowmaker came up at the top of that and said, wham, stuck right in the ground. But that's okay because this is going to start drying up. It's just with the rain, and then we get that wintry cloud cover over, so shit don't really dry up. It gets cold and firm because it's getting cold, but not for this damn wheelchair wheels. That's my drawback is them stupid wheelchair wheels. But it's about dried up, and then me and the missus were talking, and she's been learning to do the mower, and so what we're going to do is rig up a rope and get her on the mower, and I can tie a rope and pull it more up this way so I can start cutting up some of them sections and shit. She actually laughed because I had told her, I said, I could always throw a rope around that over there and get you to pull me up there with the car. Just make me a seat that I sit in. You take me up and I cut it. It'll fall. Well, then this happened, and it was kind of funny because I told her, I said, I guess that's God's way of telling me, no, don't go getting no swing sliding up the tree. I'm keeping you around for something else besides that. So all of a sudden it just falls. There's still some little stuff hanging up in there, but it's just little ones. What is that? Okay, just let me know when you want me out there, and I can help you get that Widowmaker taken care of. Oh man, don't sweat it. Dude, it looked so good the last time when you came and helped, and it was like it had never happened, and I'll be damned, ended up with a bigger pile on top, and now the Widowmaker on top of that, and it's like, holy schmoly. All right, I get it. I'm supposed to cut up some wood. Hey, what's up, Rank? My little Australian kiddo. What's up down under? Oh, that's Mrs. Oh, yeah, that's rank 2000. Okay. Because isn't it rank 2000 is Mrs. Rank, right? Or is that the 1000? I don't know. I forget. I know. I hope both of y'all are doing awesome. Well, I ain't got much longer. Done been here for an hour and a half, and I'm down to just about like 18% battery. Nah, he doesn't want my yard covered in branches. He just wants me to get out of my pity pot and get out here and get to doing stuff. And so he proceeded to put visual reasons for me to come out here and get busy. Nothing but a thing. Hey, what's up, Miss D? Yeah, so hey, man, I wish I had my exit song. Yeah, I ain't got no exit. Got no tunage, got nothing. So this is the sucky way to turn it off, but hey, make it a good day. If stay warm, stay dry, stay aware of things. But just remember, just because you stay aware doesn't mean you have to live and be in the negative. You can be aware of ugly, negative people around you and still enjoy the moment. Oh, yes, ma'am, Miss D. It's beautiful. Yeah, it's time for. I done been screwing off for an hour and a half. Now I got to get busy on this gate opener for the missus. Hey, Miss Cheryl. Hey, y'all make it a good day. I tell you that, but I really do mean that. Sometimes you gotta have to teach yourself. I don't know your scenario. I don't know your situations, but there are ways you can just take your mind for a moment and find something, just something that you find positive, and think about that. That's all. You know, and you don't have to share to anybody else what that is, and it could be something silly, it could be something serious. It don't matter. You know, but you gotta if you don't. There's a reason why there's more resistance under a positive charge than a negative charge. It's because the positivity always gets pushed back. The negative is so easy. So sometimes you might not think you're giving in to negative, but it's really leading you. You don't see it because everybody's life has negative moments. So it's so easy to grab, you know, because it's easy to feed into it because everybody's got something negative going on, some more than others. That's all. So it takes an intentional effort to find the positive. Like that's so when I say that, I'm not saying it lightly, like, oh, you just need to get your shit together stuff. It's just, this is what I just recommend people work on finding a way to find the positive. Hey, y'all get something done today. Make it a good day. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all Monday morning. Peace.